You are watching Time to Talk, the iconic status of opinion leaders, the convergence of local and global influencers. With me, Ta People. Education is about more than just academics. It's about personal growth and real-world experiences, especially during university's life. Today, we are diving into the role of Chulalongkorn University Office of Student Affairs, which goes beyond student welfare to create opportunities that shape students' futures. What drives their work, and how do they help turn university's life into life-changing experience? Let's find out. Alrighty, people sitting right here next to me, the Vice President of Chulalongkorn University, Associate Professor Dr. Sukanya Sompiboon. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
A pleasure to have you on our show.
Yes, it's my honor to have you as well to make a very brightful conversation, hopefully.
Hopefully. As we all know and agree that Chulalongkorn University is one of the top best university in Thailand, and perhaps, if I'm wrong, the oldest ones.
Yes,
the only
it's the
university that
oldest
has been standing still for over 100 years. So right now, we would like to know, we would like you to enlighten us because everything's changing so fast this day. But your visions, what are the current visions of the university in the present context right now?
So we have the core belief that now Chulalongkorn gonna develop in every directions, but we have the student at the center. So it's kind of the shift of vision that in the past it might be, we do some top down, but now it's kind of inclusive administration. It means we include students in everything, and we try to foster and our prioritize. It's about the student growth and well-being. So everything we do is for them, for their benefits, and more than that, we try to, include our students in the design thinking or do any initiative ideas of them to include and collaborate in the policies of the university. I myself, when I was a student, I did a lot of activities. So for me and for the present
like
students,
an activist?
Yes,
Okay.
but singing, dancing,
Okay.
Yes. I think we shouldn't separate what is academic, what is practicing. Everything the student does in the university life, everything is academic for me. When you work together, like we have the traditional football match between Chulalongkorn University and Assoc University. It's not about only the tradition, but this is a big company for the student to work as a leaders, as a followers, as a participants in the activities. So they have to learn from one another. Okay,
so they can prepare themselves before they go out and work in the real life.
Yes.
Okay, good thinking. And is that why you come back and become a teacher at this office, the Office of Student Affairs? Okay. So what's your role and direction exactly?
We promote about well-being, as I said before. We try to make our students strong and mental and physical, and particularly our core is a life asset.
Okay.
I try to, encourage the strong community, the supportive environment, and the meaningful friendship among the students. When you go out in the real world, you can expand this and give this to any other people because you are full enough inside. So this kind of, we put in every single activity for the student. They have to answer what is about the SDG, about partnership, about the education, about equality, that they did that for the community. But more than that, about themselves inside, that they can have, find a way to live with any other people. Because now I think the way to live together and good communication is very important for human being.
What are the skills that Chulalongkorn or even you considers the most essential for a student in this present context?
Now we are quite focused on soft skill. So Chulalongkorn University student, we foster the student to have the critical thinking, problem solving ability, and AI, digital transformation, even agility. There's a lot of beautiful words to foster the students. But for me and I think for the president and all administrators and for the teachers, we prioritize our students to have empathy and philanthropic spirits.
Philanthropic?
Yeah.
Okay, what does it mean?
We can be the giver or can do anything by understand people and do with full of heart, willing to do for the society. For example, when we go to the community for the social engagement activity, we try to, don't think that we are the wisdom or knowledge center. We are not a giver to go to the community and, okay, I have this knowledge and you can apply this for help. So the first place, they go to the community by being a student and learn, listen, and observe from the communities. And they know the real case and the communities are the real teachers in the real world. After that, we come back and have a meeting and do some research or any wisdom that we have and to apply with collaboration, a co-creation, not just like, okay, I have knowledge and I give to you. So this makes the student to, in the process of learning, it's not about what they have done and want to do for the community, but the process they learn from their friends, they learn from the communities, and of course this is the progress of being a good citizen, a global citizen. We try to go to our campus in Nan, in Saraburi, Silachao, Chiang Mai, and in any other provinces because we have the crop of the student in every single province. They go to the school, they form a school and help the student. When we have the international students come and from the quite very famous university, for example, NUS Singapore, Nanyang, Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and in Harvard. When they come to Chulalongkorn University and do any activities, we try to mix these activities for the community as well. So the student can learn at the same time how to deal with the international students and how to deal with the situation with the communities and mix them together to make the people feel comfort and themselves feel comfort and our guests from internationally feel comfort. And this is kind of soft skill. When you have empathy and philanthropic mind or spirits, you can do this naturally without acting and try to do. And if this equipped, embedded in themselves when they go to be adult, it's gonna change the world for me. I talked with the assistant to the president. We said if we need the alumni or we need the adult like what, we need to contribute and encourage our present adolescent and students to be like that. So we have the future leader for sure.
How about other challenges or obstacles that they might have to face, or whether it's in here after they got into the university or even before they apply and then pass through to your university in the first place?
We just have the Chula open house last month, and there are more than 10,000 students come and want to know the subjects and the facilities. There's a lot of things that Chula will provide for the high school student to become the university student. Many of them are hesitate to come here because of maybe the high mark, or they don't know about the passion or the future paths. I encourage everyone to come and try and come together here and try to be the Chula student. I know there's a lot of pressure around here because it's a city center university situated in the urban area. So people might think about the financial pressure,
cost of living.
Yes, cost of living, and about the family responsibilities, the duties, and particularly the mental health issue. We have the wellness center. We have, or teachers can be the counseling. You have friends who train to be your, good friends when you have the problem. Let's come and, live together as a community.
Some barriers involved with financial problem. So many might need to know.
Yeah.
Also, are there or any options for them? So there's a lot of scholarships open.
So we have many kinds of scholarships. Some is a full scholarship, some is for the tuition fee, some is for the cost of living. If you don't have that kind of scholarship but you need some money, we have the money for a part-time job for a student, and this money passed to every single faculties. And you can ask from the deputy dean in student affairs, because some job it's about the academics, some job is about the administratives. And more than that, I think not every, but many single subjects that the teacher teach the student to try to decide the class that the student can have, can use their initiatives, their design, or their projects, entrepreneurships to get the real money in the real world. And
while studying?
Yes, while studying. We try to, make this, and people think this is academic or not, it is in class or not in class. Actually, it's kind of mixed interdisciplinarily. We work at the same time to show that our students have potentials to, can make money. So our president said that please help the student to learn and earn. At the same time, more than scholarship, they have potentials enough to make money by their own. So we have that many startups of the student, and we try to develop this to be more successful.
How about like the current student who just recently received scholarship or
This is kind of different scholarship, and it's about when you have like abilities or potential to do something good for the communities. We have the hackathon, and we need the project that useful, and the student come to do some pitching, and in this one he won the project, and this project can help the people in the rural area.
Okay, so it's one kind of scholarship.
Yes.
It's not for like tuition fees.
Yeah.
It's for this particular project.
Yes.
Okay.
สวัสดีครับ My name is Kwai Saturak. I'm a junior business student from Chulalongkorn Business School, majoring in banking and finance. So basically, I have just finished like my exam yesterday, so I'm unofficially a senior now. Being in Chulalongkorn is like running a marathon, but a healthy marathon, because you always learn. You learn in class, you learn outside from the class, you learn from professor, and you learn from like your friends, your colleagues, and also from like other activities that they provided us. The core of learning is not just about learning like academic theories just in class, but you need to able to like apply and hand-on projects in also real life context too. So one of the best opportunities that Chula provide to us is the extracurricular activities. Based on my experience, one of my proudest projects is called SIFE. So SIFE is a short name for Students in Free Enterprise. So this is a club from the Chulalongkorn Business School. A short story about this club. This club is about providing opportunities for a business students to apply academic theories and also like business theories to help local communities, providing like business solutions, for example, like how to optimize their operations, and also trying to fix like each of the problems, and also what kind of like aspect that we can improve. I have done around like 5 projects, and what it have shaped me. I believe that each of us have like their own individualities. So each of us have like their own perfectionist or like their own expertise. So in university, the best for university is like to provide every opportunities, every perspective for students to try, to learn, and also to experience in each field. At first, I didn't know I have like expertise in like marketing or in finance, or I didn't have like interest in making like social impact. But after I have done extracurricular activities like SIFE, what I just mentioned, I want to like create values to the communities, to my provinces, or to the nations, and also provide it as a whole. At the end, life is not just about yourself, it's about others too.
In order to become the global recognized institution like Chulalongkorn University, so you have to attract so many international students to come here in Thailand and become your student. So how did you do that?
Yeah, we have done before and the very good progress, because now the international affairs office work very hard to do this. We attract the students by we have the global partnerships, and we do a lot of practical MOU with a very famous university, and we have the course that provide English program for the students, and not only academic excellence, we provide experiences for the international students as well, and for student wellness. Now we are in the process of doing the tailor-made for international students in mental health wellness.
Okay.
And in every singular extracurriculum activities that I mentioned before, we try to invite the international students to come and join. For example, for the post-flood recovery in Nan province, we announced for the international students who want to join our activities. And many of them come and draw the essays that why they want to help this. Some of them, they say they came from the country just have the problems like this, and now they study in Chula. They want to be the real Chula, to help the people, to pay back to the society. And more than that, we have for student affairs office, we try to contribute the international night, cultural nights to gather students. Some of them are quite homesick before going to the wellness center, come to attend the activities before. And for the sports games and everything, we include them to hear and to use English language in Chulalongkorn University. It's not the barriers, because students here can use in the course that provide it's quite qualitative for them.
You have to help them socialize and make friends.
Yeah. For a year that I worked in this position, Harvard University quite often select Chulalongkorn University as a partner and do some activity for the students. Last year we got H-pair. Harvard students and Chula students we were the host, and invite the student all over the world to come together and
do what?
To listen to the worldwide famous CEOs or the NGOs to come to talk like a TED Talk.
Like a special seminar, something
yes.
like that. Okay.
And finally they have to gather as a group and do some hackathon, and the people in the real world come to be the judge for them.
So how many international students?
Now it's more than, I think it's nearly 3,000 international
3,000?
students for the degree, and we have some exchange, some non-degree, a lot.
Okay, the overall is 42,000 and 3,000 are internationals.
Yes, international.
Wow.
And they has a lot of exchange program that we don't count as a full degree.
Okay.
So it's more than 3,000 for overall, but for the degree is around 3,000.
So this is the questions about our show.
Yeah.
I have to ask everyone who's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could pick one particular issue that you think it is the biggest issue that we cannot deny, it's about time to seriously talk about it, what would it be?
For me, how to nurture the new generations. You say that we are stronger outside. Mean for academics, we are very clever, we can do a lot of things, we can compete with the AI, but inside we are quite weaker and weaker, and fragile. So I think how to make the new generation strong both inside and outside, for physical and mental together. Okay,
so don't think that you are alone in this world, because there will be some other people like you out there who think just like you. They might need someone to support them as well. So don't give up. Swadikap Ajahn.
สวัสดีครับ
Ajahn White,
yes
Assistant Professor Dr. Narapong Srivisarn.
ครับผม
What do we have here in this center of wellness?
So let's walk here and see the student wellness.
Okay.
I would say nowadays there's a lot of problems related to the student mental health. So we try to create a center that accommodates students, and we try to provide an ecosystem to take care of our students. It's not just a center that try to heal students, but we want to create kind of like the overall system of taking care of our students. It's going to be starting with prevention, promotion, So this one, student can come here and do the activities to relax themselves. And then another thing that we have to do is the system of detection and screening. Once they come to us, to the system, we know they have problem, we have to have some kind of healing system. And this is one part that we have like a psychologist, we have some like mental service that they can come and, like we have some treatment for them. We try to promote this kind of center to be different. They can come even though they don't have any problem.
Oh, okay. Or so like you don't have any problem, you can
come
walk
here.
in.
You can walk in here. The earlier we can see, we can detect it.
Okay.
We can treat them.
Like I can come here and try to do the self-evaluations. Okay.
We actually have some tools that they can evaluate themselves online.
Okay.
We have the platform called Safejai.
Safejai.
We have the platform called MySpace.
MySpace. Wow, that's nice. Okay, but you said that you have a psychologist here.
We have, yes.
Okay, can we meet them, like one of them? Normally, I consider myself as a strong person, but maybe I'm in the early stage of mental problem. Maybe I'm a bit depressed. Okay, so I'm going to meet with your psychologist. Okay, where is he?
Yeah,
where is he?
So here, Folk.
Sawasdee. Okay, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Panathorn Kitty-Putarapon. My nickname is Folk. I'm a counseling psychologist here.
Oh, so you counseling here?
Yeah,
counseling, yes.
In Thai and in English as well, because we do have international students here as well.
So what are the common psychological problem that you have to deal with?
I think students do come here with various issues, but mostly it stems from academic, of course, because we're in the university settings. But I think Ajahn White talked a bit about the ecosystem, right, and relationships, like the ecosystem of relationships with their friends, with their loved ones. I think that contributes quite a lot as well to how they deal with their stress from academy, right? So I think most common would be relationship, and how it affects their coping skills with like the academic stuff that they have to deal with. Part of our job is not to really give advice per se, but it's more like bringing them back to present moment and trying to raise their awareness of the current situation that they're in. So it's going to be hard to answer like in a bigger scope of wise, because it's very specific. People comes in with specific type of issues in regards to their relationship with their parents, with their loved ones. So what we do is we listen, right, and we try to understand, and we try to kind of like reflect that back to them so that they can kind of navigate through their own pain, understand their emotions, their thoughts, and their behavior, why do they do certain things that they decided to do, and just help them kind of navigate through that.
So for Chula students, don't be afraid. If you feel like you have some problem, even with yourself or with others, just come to Chula Student Wellness.
Yes.
Okay. So where are we?
See you next International Lounge.
International Lounge?
Yes.
So for international student only? Or?
For everyone.
Oh, okay. So
all the Chula students can come in with the See You Next application.
See You Next application?
That's the application for all Chula students.
Okay.
We have a lot of things on that.
Okay. How does it work? You said everything.
We have another thing called Katsan. Which is a CUDSON.
Oh, Katsan, like selection.
Something like that in Thai.
Okay.
But it's a platform that we try to create, like the infrastructure for students to select activities to develop themselves in order to prepare them to go to this outside the world.
Okay.
So that's one thing. It's also linked to See You Next. We have notifications, some things interesting, something that they say they subscribe, and activities interested to them come up. It's going to be pop up and show on Katsan.
Oh.
Some promotions of like various shops and things can be on See You Next as well. We think about first thing, students have to understand themselves.
Okay.
Right? And then the next thing, students have to understand opportunities, have to understand the world. And then when they know the world opportunities, they know themselves, they have to think about what they want to select and go in the future.
Okay.
And then they're going to see themselves what kind of skills they lack.
Oh.
What kind of, like competency that they still not quite achieved, they have to gain those kind of skills. Right? We also have the activities that
Reserve
available
them.
on
Okay.
Katsan. So
Wow.
Katsan has 3 parts basically. The first part, we have a lot of kind of competency tests.
Okay.
Students they want to understand themselves, want to
Okay.
assess themselves.
Strength and weakness.
Yes,
Yes.
kind of that. They do the test and they learn about it.
Okay.
The next part is about occupational world. We
Okay.
try to provide some information about variety of jobs.
Okay.
Students can explore to that information and see what kind of jobs they're interested in. Then they can go
IT
to the workshop that has
skills,
IT things. They want to engage with communities. They can go to some kind of camps and things. Katsan is the place for students to register for these kind of activities.
Okay.
And we can also track like students, whether they're participants, they are creator of the activities, or they are organizer of the activities. When they come to Katsan, they register for the activities. We also have the Katsan to check whether they really participated in it.
Wow.
And then we record all the information like this. In the future, students can put one button, and then it's going to show all the history or the record of what
Okay.
they've done outside of the class.
Okay.
And that's going to be one thing that we call mastery transcript.
Wow.
Student can also, like this kind of mastery transcript, or another option, student can push the button and it's come out to be their resume
Yeah.
or CV that they can provide to the
Like a
employers.
portfolio. What have you been doing in
Kind of
the
like
4
that.
years? Yeah. Besides learning or studying.
Yes.
Okay. That's the heart of Katsan
Yeah.
program.
Yeah. So that's the platform.
Okay.
Another thing that is important is what you ask, like what's the content, what's the kind of activities that we put on Katsan. Each of the faculties, they also have their own clubs.
Okay.
So each of these clubs can create their own activities, and then they register on the Katsan.
Okay.
So students all over the campus can see it and select which one they're interested in.
Okay. Chulalongkorn student, right now, you can go through this Katsan applications and try to scan and search, okay, which club might suitable for you.
Yeah, and you can also subscribe to the club.
Okay.
Quite a long road to go
Okay.
in terms
Keep
of Katsan.
developing,
mastery.
keep
Yeah,
developing.
definitely.
Okay.
And in terms of content that we have to provide, we also have many faculties. Some we have non-campus. They cannot really join here, right? So if they have something that they want to create, that they want to join, they can come to Katsan as well.
Thank you so much อาจารย์ไว้ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
If you study not in Chulalongkorn University, I can guarantee that you have the teachers, you have the community, and you have the administrators at the present time. It's quite a shift of the word of the vision that we're concerned about you, and we try to help you to be the very helpful and healthy and good global, local, every single word citizen. For sure, you can go and ask your teachers, and everyone can help you. Not only your parents, the people here, in the university is your family as well, because we are not separate anymore. We are one community for the new generations like you. I used to be the new generation for the last generation, so now you are the new generation for me. So I try my best and make the most for you as well.